Okay, so we're back for more with these Lostbelt 7, Nahui Mictlan. We're finishing the rest of that, because there's two more, act on this part. Last episode was the ORT raid fight. Um, so, quick short summary. It was kind of, not bad. It's not that difficult for me, but for those like free to play or new masters for this kind of thing, it's going to be a lot difficult. Especially those welfare servants that it's hard to get by until the evocation store comes by. I don't know when. Recap of the last episode was the first phase of ORT was that I think 7 or 8 breakpoint was Ereshkigal was giving us the power. Well, Ereshkigal and Doomazid was giving us the power for the Blessing of Kerr for increasing more HP and MP gain up. Before, at the, I think 10 to 11 breakpoint, that's where Ereshkigal's job is finished and it's being eliminated by the ORT. And so does Doomazid. His job is finished as well. Things went well accordingly, but the second phase was the ORT that is known as the UFO. I believe that what's his name? What's their name? I forgot to mention. It's Benny, Emma, and King Protea would work us together and can deal and not mitigate damage against the ORT, or known as UFO. I don't know what you call that. Before their job is finished and vanished as well. And I think the purple bar right there was the those team dinos, including Tepu. I can't believe Tepu is included with this because he's also dino type. Basically takes the or grab the NFF services, which is a guns as a weapon, such as like the assault rifle, SMG, and rocket launcher, to charge and gun down against the UFO or ORT to break down the HP break gauges. That will save my servants from being crystallized or consumed before Team Dinos were being sacrificed. And that's pretty much sums it up. And Kukulkan, the true Lostbelt king in this Lostbelt, helps us to give us like some kind of a small power favor for like more max HP and debuff resistance up for 2 turns, and then we just totally annihilate against the ORT Ixi-Balba, the alien human form. Well, human or alien form, they're like look exactly like that style. But yeah, so ORT Ixi-Balba is finished, and so Kukulkan is going back on her own duty after that. And myself, I kind of like passed out or fainted because there's some black dots around the area. It looks like a fog of smoke, which I am right now. I don't know what's gonna happen in the last fight or finale of this fight. It's gonna be, I assume David will be there one last time before he either gonna be dead or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, the 5th son. Let's finish this shit. Oh, right. Where am I? I remember now. This is where I came before I woke up in that cave. I can't see a thing, and there's no one else here. But I also feel strangely fulfilled. I think I'll go pay him a visit. According to one interpretation of Aztec mythology, the dead were sorted into those who died in battle and those who died of natural causes. Those who died in battle were guided to the 12th of the 13 heavens, a paradise called Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan's eastern region was Tlahuitzilampa, the final resting place for warriors who died in battle and human sacrifices. Teotihuacan's western region was Xihuatalampa, the final resting place for women who died in childbirth. Teotihuacan's southern region was Huitzlampa, the bright and shining final resting place for dead children. And Teotihuacan's northern region was Mictlanpa, a zone of peaceful repose and quiet. Mictlanpa was the domain of Tezcatlipoca, the omnipotent god of war and death who demanded sacrifice. Meanwhile, there was also a separate subterranean underworld, divided into 9 layers. This underworld subjected the souls of humans who died of natural causes to numerous trials in order to make them strong enough to return to the living world. That underworld was called Mictlan. In proper human history, it was the domain of 2 gods, the exceedingly cunning Mictlantecuhtli and his wife Mictecacihuatl. These were the only gods who dealt solely with matters of death. The Mesoamerican peoples thought of death as a close neighbor. Thus, every god has some connection to death, regardless of what kind of god they may have been. There can be no life without death, and the question of how to explain and overcome death was one each god could answer as they chose. In that regard, there was no god more inscrutable than Tezcatlipoca. As a god of war, he would seek warriors capable of winning battles, who he saw combat as the greatest height to which people could aspire. But the souls of warriors were not led to his domain. Instead, they were led to Tlahuitzilampa in the east. Even though Tezcatlipoca would plant the seeds of war, it would always be another god who reaped their harvest. Mictlanpa, Tezcatlipoca's paradise of peaceful repose and quiet. Even now, it remains unclear what might have resulted in the dead being guided to this realm. All we know for sure is that it was not a subterranean underworld like Mictlan or Xibalba. The best guess we have is that it was a domain for souls who had fought a great battle and had earned a good long rest. There you have it, Tezcatlipoca. Chaldea stopped ORT. Your vision of future is no more than an illusion now. God or not, now that you've spoken a falsehood, you need to be punished. Let me go get Quetzalcoatl. I believe her domain was Xihuatalampa to the west, right? Damn, you serious? Please, anything but the bird brains macana. That thing rattles my skull harder than a hangover. Besides, I didn't speak falsely. ORT did destroy a world, Mictlan. I just embellished what came out after a little bit. It could have gone all the way if I had a little more budget to work with. Anyway, we've got a guest. Looks like it's the one you've been waiting for, David. David. I wouldn't say I was waiting for him. This is quite a detour, you know. I figured the odds were 50-50. Of course he was gonna show up. He still has to get back what he pawned. Oh, so you are still gonna keep up the whole master gig, fighting and all that, right, kid? Yes, I am. So if this is the border between life and death, I'm taking back my master authority. Hang on, Tezcatlipoca. I thought Sopras had already regained his master authority. We both saw him summoning servants. Yeah, he was able to do that much. As long as he had his command spells. He could use the underworld boundaries to draw on the connections he's made so far. I gave those command spells to Camisards, and he got them all back from him. But I never gave up his master authority. That, I've still got. I see. So it wasn't truly a fair fight after all. That explained why the man who saved the world seemed so unintimidating. Alright, let's fight. This is Mictlanpa, a realm of neither life nor death. You don't have to worry about the death you incurred to return to life now. Here, you're in perfect condition, Master. The winner will be kicked back to life, and the price that was paid returned. In your case, that would mean regaining your command spells, your master authority. In my case, what will happen in my case, Tezcatlipoca? You come back to life with another chance. Hell, I could even return you to the moment you summoned me. Make sure ORT destroys the whole planet this time. Of course, that means you'd have to face Chaldea a second time too. So I would have to repeat that here, huh? All 525,600 minutes. No, wait. That's alright. It won't be around 30 hours. So you still haven't given up? Why? What a strange question. I'm doing this for the same reason you do what you do. It's not out of a sense of duty. It's just what I want to do. Pure self-gratification. Ha! You really are one hell of a berserker, fracturing the whole damn planet to amuse yourself. And that master there's cut from the same cloth. Alright, I'll banish whoever wins from my domain. This will be the last initiation to Aztec mythology. Don't hold back now. I want you putting everything you got into this fight. Do that, and I'll still respect the loser. Those who flee in panic, hesitate to kill, and second-guess Justica cowards, not to be recognized as warriors. You shun death too much for my liking, but you've survived this long while holding on to your principles, so you earn my recognition. Master of Chaldea, if you truly harbor the soul of a warrior, then I will respond as a warrior myself. I welcome all warriors, no matter what form they take. In Aztec culture, only victorious warriors can receive glory and acclaim. I'm all for that. But in battle, there are losers as well as winners. The losers are efforts, courage, and choices never endure. That I can abide. Everyone who dies in battle should be met with an equal reward. That's why my domain welcomes winners and losers alike. Every soul that fought with bravery, lost miserably, and was swiftly forgotten has a home here. I recognize their accomplishments and offer them rest and tranquility. So, which will you be, Silfrost? Will you be a loser and go off to paradise over the horizon to your eternal rest? Or will you be the winner and return once more to your own battle? Real talk, all of Mictlan is at stake in this battle. If you win, the 7th Lostbelt will truly be finished. I will use the dawning sun, Nahui Olin, our 5th son, to bring Mictlan's story to a close. Show me your resolve. Now is the time to choose between life and death. Just because he chooses life doesn't mean he'll be able to claim it. This realm will be his final resting place. Chaldea has abused humanity far too much to be a match for the foreign god. Chaldea. No, Marisbury is not an enemy of humankind. He's an enemy of the entire universe. If I'm the only one who sees him for what he truly is, then I'll destroy this planet and stop humankind from becoming the greatest villains in the known universe. Your goal is to save the world. Mine is to save all of creation. We may both have humankind's best interests at heart, but given how different our approaches are, this conflict was inevitable. Now, get ready, Silfrost. Neither of us have anything holding us back here. I challenge you not as a cryptor, but as a master. Win or lose, this is the end. Let's see how you compare to simulation battles I imagined inside my coffin. Cannot use mouse because she wasn't there. Of course. That should be good, I guess.
死ぬことはなく、生まれることはなく、 回帰することはなく、ここに人理の保証はなく、神は虚空にある。その名はカルデアス、異性の神カルデアス。
早だけですよ、妖精よ。別で早だけですよ、カルウェア。そうきたか。じゃあね、戦いです先ほどね。それ待ってた。いいとも。負けないぞ。長谷渡りしは少なびこなより借り受け、波にさ踊る早手船、雨の鏡の船。えい、ここでまっすぐ。
さあさあさあ、
真昼の太陽、そそあう秋、テスカトリポカ。
チェカトン。
戦いですから仕方ないな、君たちは。お返しをしなくてはね。これでとどめだ。ほんとオーケー。長谷渡りしは少なびこなより借り受け、波にさ踊る早手船、雨の鏡の船。魔王の指先エルトロニックハルバード、絶好のチャンス。
おごるな、騙すな。
夜明け
見え
の太陽、
すいている。チェカトン。
Fine.
感じるといいさ。それ待ってた。やってみる。やあやあ、アバロンの風体験ツアーへの参加誠にありがとう。私の顔ばかり見ていていいのか。これなるは少なびこなより借り受け、冥界を渡り来たる鞘船、雨の鏡の船。これは痛いから。
力は貯めていく。
煙る鏡、ややうき、テスカトリポカ。
望まれることをそれ望まれたよ。オーケー。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けて、アラウンドカリバーン。長谷渡りしは少なびこなより借り受け、波にさ踊る早手船、雨の鏡の船。
おごるな、騙すな。見えすいている。
Right, here it is. Okay. Let's try this.
少しだけね。何のために。それ待ってた。やあやあ、アバロンの風体験ツアーへの参加誠にありがとう。私の顔ばかり見ていていいのか。それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。長谷渡りしは少なびこなより借り受け、波にさ踊る早手船、雨の鏡の船。
Woo! Victory is mine. Or victory is ours. Woo. Got him good, man. Oh, yeah. I knew it. In a competition between masters, you have the upper hand. Still, why do you have to fight his servants all by yourself, Tezcatlipoca? You're a god. Couldn't you have called in some subordinates or something? Maybe chain summon a few Jaguar warriors? Oh well, it is what it is. Now that I've lost, I'd best be on my way. Wait, was this really the only option? Yes, it was. I can't form trusting relationships the way you can. By the time I figured out Chaldea's identity when I was working on Team A, I was far too late to stop it. Chaldea's was a complete planet by then. No one could possibly destroy it. I tried threatening Marispiri, hoping I could make him put a stop to his plan. Instead, he killed himself. He said if the choice was between his own life and his plan for the preservation of humanity, there was nothing to even think about. In that moment, I had no choice but to go along with his plan. No outsider could ever destroy Chaldeas. The only ones who could ever have a chance to have the only ones who could ever have a chance had to be members of Chaldea. And that's your group. Me? I chose to remain a cryptor. But fighting the old Chaldea as part of New Chaldea never occurred to me. Novum Chaldea. That's an excellent name. David, wait! Knock it off. You gonna deny him a graceful exit too now? Just see him off. Mictlan Pa's a good place for him now. Don't worry, my paradise might be one hell of a dream spot, but it's not eternal. Once he's rested up, I'm gonna have him fight again, and this time, he'll be on the winning side. When you get right down to it, this place is a rest stop. It's meant to help warriors prepare for their next battle. Hold up, I still don't have my master authority back. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Go on then. Take it. This is the form I used to trade you for it, so it's only right that I use this form to return it too. Alright, time for me to get going too. It's a shame we were on opposing sides this time. Then again, maybe it was for the best. I'm not much for self-restraint. If we'd been allies, I'd have Woundap shooting you in the back of the head. As a rule, I lend my aid to everyone who's fighting for something, but I was really betting on David here. I mean, his vision for mass destruction was on a whole other level. I've watched entire nations die out more times than I can count, so of course I'm the kind of god who's gonna get my hopes up. But don't get me wrong, there's no such thing as a cataclysmic battle that destroys everything. You might have ended it, Mictlan, but you didn't destroy it. You heard how extinction happens repeatedly in Aztec mythology, right? Then you should have also heard that afterward, some things always do come back to life. Even if a country or civilization falls or is destroyed, something will keep living on. Something no one can erase. Do you know what that something is? It's what the dino said was bigger than them. That's right, kid. The dinos were servants of time. If any of them show up in my paradise, I'll let them know that their friend was one hell of a guy. You people tend to see time as something to be measured, but it's really something that accumulates. That's all it needs to be valuable. Whether you die or your country is destroyed, time isn't going anywhere. Humans like to think of themselves as passengers riding the flow of time, but it's really the other way around. The fact is, time is a passenger. Humans are the current that carries it. Remember this, Sopras. Humans aren't the only ones marking the passage of time. There's the time humans observe, The time recorded by machines. The time for matter to wear down. The time for planets to cool. As long as any of those exist, our world will never die out, nor will there be any permanent end. Sure, some things will be lost, but even when everyone on this planet has outlived their usefulness, time will keep marching on into the future forever. Alright. Final act of the Lostbelt 7 Nahui Mictlan to the Antarctic. Oh, Senpai, you're awake. I just woke up not too long ago myself. Our battle in the 7 Lostbelt is over. After we both collapsed on the deck, we were carried to the ICU and slept there while they spent an hour checking our vitals. That's right. Fortunately, you're both in good health and I didn't see any signs of cellular damage from the cosmic rays. You can head back to your rooms now. Your belongings and Mr. Code are right over there. Oh, but make sure to stop by the command room first. Commander Gordov wants to speak with you. Got it. Thank you, nurse. Oh no, thank you. The only reason I'm able to practice my medical duties now. Well, the only reason the Stormborder is safe at all is you two. You should be proud. Oh, but that's not me giving you permission to be reckless. You may be feeling better, but you're not yet fully recovered. So as soon as you're done speaking with the commander, bed rest. Understood? Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking care of us. See you later. So you're finally done with your checkups. It seems you're no worse for wear. Not that I was especially worried. I can't say the same for the staff, though. So, before I get started, I'd suggest you say something to all of them. Nice try, Gordy. But who was it that was checking with the ICU every 5 minutes? I am quite certain it was not us, since we can't listen to reports from the ICU whenever we like, you know? Kara, was it you, perhaps? Oh, please. Kyrillite I can understand, but why would I ever worry about Silkfrost? You know he's just gonna waltz back here like nothing happened. Be a total waste of my magical circuits, worrying about him. And we're in contact with Nurse, so we don't have to open the line at all. Same goes for Captain, of course. Wasn't me. I don't even know how to use the damn gizmo. Besides, if MASH is okay, Silkfrost is bound to be okay too, right? So I was just waiting for them to show up, like a boss. Wasn't I, foe? I see. Then the 7 Lostbelt must really be gone now. Yikes! Think we've got what they call a preponderance. Yikes! Think we've got what they call a preponderance of evidence here. You didn't get so much as a nibble. Guess that means you were the only one getting all impatient, huh, Chubbs? I can't believe you're all conspiring against me, even now. None of you will even look me in the eye. Drat. I guess this means I was the only one who didn't have faith. Didn't have faith what? Didn't have faith in what, sir? It's still a matter of you, Olga Marie, who seemingly disappeared when she fired the raid crew and the foreign god's true identity. We were always going to have to face these issues once you woke up, whether you like or not. I was prepared for the two of you to be so distraught you couldn't even stand. But here you are, looking like you always do. I'm glad to see our master has truly toughened up. It's not that, Commander Gordov. The only reason Senpai and I are able to keep our heads high is because you're all still your usual selves. Exactly. So all we want is for you to wrap things up like you always do. I see. Very well then, let's get down to business. The 7 Lostbelt's Tree of Emptiness have all been purged, and the subterranean world is now normal ground once again. We have also confirmed that the readings for David Semvoid of Cryptor and his servant, Tezcatlipoca, have vanished. As such, we have concluded that the 7 Lostbelt is fully excised, and our mission complete. Sincerely, congratulations on a job well done, everyone. However, even with all 7 Lostbelts now excised, we now face a new conundrum. According to David, the planet the foreign god hails from. The planet the foreign god hails from is in fact Chaldeas. So to give us a chance to determine the truth for ourselves, the Stormborder will be setting course for Chaldea, based in Antarctica. I'm sure this will feel like a homecoming for many of you, but I urge you to be cautious nonetheless. I have a hunch it's where we'll find answers to the questions that still remain. For example, what purpose do the Trees of Emptiness serve? What is the bleached earth phenomenon meant to achieve? And what were former director Maurice Anu Spear's true intentions when he created Chaldeas? Regardless of what these answers may be, our task remains the same. The future of proper human history still rests on our shoulders. It is up to us, Novum Chaldea, to unravel the secrets of the original Chaldea. Yeah! That's what I like to hear. Seeing all of you so fired up makes me proud to be your commander. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I imagine you're all exhausted beyond belief from all your all-out war with OIT. For my part, I'm just about at my limit. I desperately need a good rest for both my physical and mental health. So what do you say we all enjoy some long overdue R&R together? Health is wealth, you know? Awkward. Okay, the Marines have all gone back to their rooms. And I've set the Stormborder to cruise around on autopilot for a bit. I think I'll go back to the captain's quarters and... So Frost? Shouldn't you be in the cafeteria? I thought Mash and the others were already there. I know, but first... I wanted to give this to you, Captain. Ooh, soccer ball. What's this ball? Well, you see... Doctor Ball. I still have some preparations to make, so please go back to the border without me. I'll meet you at the castle gate. Even I've never been past the 7th stratum, so I'm looking forward to the adventure that lies ahead. Oh, and one more thing. I have something of a favor to ask of you. Would you please give this to Captain Nemo? It's the Exocta ball I made for Marine. I was planning to keep it. A precious memento of sorts, but there's a very good chance I won't ever come back here. I know I may not have no right after how insensitive I was to him. Even so, I don't ever want to forget how he trusted me, helped me. Most of all, I don't want to forget how strong he was to the very end. So, for all those reasons, I'd like you to please give this to the captain. I hope it will serve as proof that, even though we come from different worlds and species, we were still great friends. Nemo? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I think I might just look kind of pathetic right now. That's all. Okay, I've calmed down. So that's a gift from Tapu, huh? Of course I'll accept it. I don't remember why, but I do know the Marines love soccer. Now, go on to the cafeteria. I'll join you once I'm done taking care of things here. Okay, see you later then. You bet I'll remember. Even if your world, or even this very gift, disappears along with your Lostbelt. I'll never forget your 66 million year subterranean journey, or that wonderfully peaceful paradise teeming with life. Goodbye, Tapu. And thank you for being my friend. Well, here to see the mark, Romani Arkama. If humankind actually succeeds in excising all 7 Lostbelts, then and only then will I recognize you as enemies. So, how are you feeling now that it's actually happened? I assume by enemies you didn't mean your own enemies, but enemies of Chaldeas? That's right. I didn't think it was possible for those claiming to represent Chaldea to see Chaldeas as a threat, even if they learned the truth. Sweeping the darker parts of their organizations under the rug is only human nature, I suppose. But it seems Novum Chaldea is not the Chaldea I knew. It would appear they are a wholly new organization dedicated to the preservation of humanity, one that firmly stands against Marisbury's Grand Order. I see. That is indeed a grave matter. Excuse me. The plan using the foreign planet only accounted for having them excise all of the Lostbelts. I don't think it was ever expected that they would organize to oppose that plan afterward. It seems I'll need to hurry back to receive my next orders. What about the foreign guide? Aren't you going to compensate for her loss? As far as I can tell, her spirit urgent may have shattered, but some still remains. It would be a soulless, inferior thing, but you could technically restore it if you gathered up its remains. That's not my job. Personally, I believe she's earned a rest. But I also suspect the Count will make cruel use of her, especially since he has nothing better to do. Then I was right. There are 7 foreign disciples. 3 to supervise and guide the cryptors, the priest, the Atlas killer, and the incarnation of evil. 3 to supervise and lead Chaldea, the detective, the professor, and the count. And finally, the leader, their leader, the god. Though I doubt Olga Marie ever realized that she herself was also a servant. She didn't need to know that. In the end, she was no more than an anomalous. God born on a foreign planet. She was better off dying gloriously in battle, never knowing the truth. That's rich coming from you, who arranged the whole thing. Well, no matter. There are only 2 disciples left now, including yourself. Will you be able to stop Chaldea? Of course. Why else would I let their ship go on its merry way? That being said, we won't be the ones to actually stop them. They'll do a fine job of getting in their own way. Unless they find a way to account for their sins, they'll soon find themselves on trial with humanity itself sitting in judgment. Alright, mass spawn level increased up to 9. Cool. What do we have here? A Holy Grail. I forgot to mention, I also got another Holy Grail coming from the ORTX Valba, but that was from Tears of Holy Grail drops or something like that. But yeah, that's the 2 out of 2 Holy Grail in this Lostbelt. The name and rank of Kukulkan's class skill question mark has been changed to Archetype ORT. Skill effects have not been changed. Cool. The faraway night. Alright, we'll see what we have in the present here. It's a portrait of God, what's her name? I know it's Tapu, but I forgot what's that snake name. I forgot. 1 second. On the Squeak. Yeah. So sad right there. My only friends were Tapu and you, the son who always watched over me, but our lives were more filled with twists and turns and love than any other form of humanity. After 66 million years, we finally became humankind, just like you, aiming for the same sky, to the beyond. This is a painting of bygone days, a tiny special something that came into being in that sea of trees where everyone was treated with equal value and respect. Two people watching the ancient stars fall, and you're the painter, drawing our adventure in which we traveled wherever we pleased while repeating our mistakes, forgetting that everyone is the same and is treated the same. Okay. What was that skills effect? Quicken art effect by 8% and begins battle and be charged at 10%? That's so lame. It could have been better with like, I don't know, 20% starting charge? Even though this is a 4-star craft essence. Alright, so that's the end of that Lostbelt 7. Nahui Mictlan. The Ordeal Call, I'm not sure when it will be releasing. Let me check the Wikipedia. The prologue. The Ordeal Call, based on the confirmation, the prologue, it will be releasing around in February. I think the 2nd or 3rd week of February for Ordeal Call, before the Valentine's. Well, the Valentine's is on the 19th, I think. And there's also the download campaign for Arrest Go coming up soon. Yeah, so the Ordeal Call prologue, it's probably going to be coming on around in February, around like 2nd or 3rd week. And that's only part 1 section. The part 2 section, it's going to be a long way for roadmap. It's going to be on around near end of May or beginning of June for Ordeal Call, the 2nd part. Yeah, that's the end of it. I had a great run for Lostbelt 7, Nahui Mictlan. Story was kind of like awesome, but sad at the ending part where we'll miss Tapu, who's the traveler guide to us, and he was so awesome. And before he sacrificed himself because he's part of dinos to charge and gun attack the ORT or UFO. We'll miss him so much. Anyway, that's it for that end of that Lostbelt 7 Nahui Mictlan. So thanks for coming by, and can't wait to see what's the Ordeal Call prologue. What's happening in this part of things that we're just getting started to Antarctica. So thanks for coming by, and I'll see you guys in the next part of that live stream for FGO content. So peace out and have a good night.